It's bad enough to live in a country where there's almost an expectation that you're not going to receive timely treatment in the NHS, and your train, no matter where it's going, no matter when it is, it's probably going to be delayed. But to know that trade unions are going out of their way to make these inefficiencies severe just to ruin Christmas for millions of Brits for purely partisan reasons is a disgrace that can no longer be ignored by the government. Enough, I say. The dangerous and divisive head of the RMT, Mick Lynch, last month claimed his strike dates had been specifically designed to avoid the Christmas period.
Dates that we've selected avoid the Christmas period. Our strike action will finish on the 17th, and there is a complete week before Christmas Day that people can make their arrangements.
So people should be grateful?
I didn't say they should be kept grateful. You asked us why we've chosen the dates. The dates we've chosen avoid the Christmas period, and everybody should be able to travel.
But now Lynch is not happy with the government's, I would say, generous offer given the circumstances, a 5% pay hike this year, a 4% one next year, with no forced redundancies until 2025. Far more job security, by the way, than in the private sector. But because he's not happy with that, Christmas is considered fair game now, with Network Rail staff going on strike from 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve until 6 a.m. on December the 27th. Lynch is now trying to throttle the country this Christmas and take us into another winter of discontent. Above inflation pay rises, also demanded by nurses who want a 19% hike, will simply bankrupt the country and lead to an inflationary economic death spiral. Lynch doesn't care about the other private industries like the good folk running pubs and bars and restaurants and the decimated world of hospitality that he is destroying by this move. Industries, by the way, that don't have the protection of guaranteed work paid for by you and me via our taxes. So why is Rishi Sunak letting this happen? This lack of action is going against an explicit Conservative election manifesto promise that stated we will require that a minimum service operates during transport strikes. Sunak committed again to do just that during the summer leadership campaign.
2 more strikes coming this week, 2 more train strikes. Will you ban strikes on essential public services like the railways?
Yes, it's a manifesto commitment and we need to deliver it.
We'll do it.
Well, go on then. What the hell are you waiting for? The Transport Strikes Minimum Service Levels Bill has only had one reading thus far, with no chance of it becoming law in the near future. Someone told me probably next summer we're looking at. So is it going to take millions missing out on our first normal Christmas in 3 years for the government to realise why this law is urgent? Or is it going to take hundreds of deaths as ambulance staff, 999 call handlers and paramedics also today vowed to strike later this month? Lynch, he's pathetic, isn't he? But, I mean, he likes to think he's a tough guy, a bruiser, some sort of man of the people. But let me tell you, the bloke is gutless. So gutless, in fact, that he won't even agree to come here and speak on the People's Channel to justify his Christmas destruction plan. Instead, he just throws petty partisan insults.
Any chance you'll be taking an interview with GBNews anytime soon?
I don't think so. They're not my favourites. They're a bunch of right-wing bigots as far as what I can see. So occasionally they get an interview because they're in the crowd, but I've got no interest in meeting Nigel Farage or any of their other right-wing militants that they've got, so that's that.
No, Mick, you won't come here because you know we are not staffed by Marxists like the BBC and Sly News, and we'll call you out for the terrible deeds you are committing against hard-working Brits this Christmas.